innovation is critical. There are a lot of expectations of consumers in today's digital world that banks keep up with them in the way they live their lives. So obviously we've seen a lot of change in the last couple of years in the movement to digital channels, but as well now what we're seeing is as well product development and integration efforts to sort of bring those digital channels to life in more and new ways. It's interesting, you know, if you went back 2 years ago, many of the submissions dealt with a shift into digital channels and that initial foray into creating an offering that met customers where they were online, in the handheld or a desktop environment. Now what we see are sort of more finely focused experiences or new and better experiences that integrate more capabilities, whether that's mobile and location-based services or payment technologies that are coming online. We're seeing sort of second and third generation digital offerings, and that's been very interesting for us as judges. As we've developed this judging program over 4 years or so, it's important that offerings hit the mark both on originality, sort of that innovativeness of a solution, as well as impact. And that can obviously be return on investment, but as well as some softer things like creating an impactful new customer experience or making a bigger impact to society than was possible before that particular product or service came along. So we're looking now really for for richer achievements than perhaps before in a first generation digital effort by a bank. It's tough. We had over 200 submissions this year, and while the number hasn't grown by a multitude over the past 4 years, the quality has gone up so much year over year that now it's much more difficult, I find, to pick finalists and then winners from this spectrum. What we noticed amongst most of the submissions, if not all, were rich video presentations. So the PowerPoint decks and the write-ups of 5 years ago now today don't register the same way, and there's sort of an expectation that there's a video that explains both the app or the product itself, as well as sort of witnessing that product in the hands of a customer. So show us how that changes, or in the hands of an employee. There are also innovations internally that matter a whole lot. We saw a lot of testimonials. Testimonials were very impactful in submissions this year, and again, sort of video synopsis, 2 minutes, 1 minute, that really brings that innovation to life. I think what the BAI-Finacle program has done so effectively is to create a global platform for Innovation Award. And so rather than just considering a particular region or particular segment of banking, we've tried very hard to take a global approach and find those other markets in the world where really the edge is being redefined year over year. I want to see more US banks get involved in the program. I think there's a lot of innovation happening in the US that needs to be represented in this program, but I certainly enjoy every year learning about new regions in the world and the solutions that bring value to their customers that may be different solutions than we see domestically.